The standardization history, in its general context, extends throughout human history, so that no human gathering may be deprived from any form of standardization. There may be different forms of standardization from one society to another and from one civilization to another. But the essence remains the same, and that is the existence of reference standards where the community relies on for checking and monitoring their transactions. Standardization regulates life and contributes effectively in preserving human rights and the optimization of performance. In Sudan, this country of immense diversity in wealth, in natural resources, standardization finds a growing attention to facilitate commercial movements and the flow of imports based on standardization specifications, as well as developing exports of high competitive rates. In addition, standardization contributes to the promotion of consumer protection phenomena. Consequently, and based on the escalating awareness of the government on the importance of standardization activities, which contributes to the protection of the consumer and the national economy, emerged the Resolution number 68 dated 1993, issued by the National Assembly to establish the Sudanese Standards and Metrology Organization. SSMO reference. The government of Sudan applied to the membership of the World Trade Organization, which was followed by the revision of the laws to comply with WTO regulations and norms. Consequently, the Standards Act and the Measurement and Calibration Acts were revised and amended to bring forward the Standards Act 2008 and the Measurement and Calibration Act 2008. These acts were aligned with the Agreement on Technical Barriers to Trade. The SSMO is in a continuous effort with judicial authorities in order to develop its laws to cover and comply with emerging global changes in this field of work. SSMO's affiliation. The SSMO is affiliated to the Ministry of Cabinet, which indicates the tremendous attention bestowed by the state at its highest level to this vital organ, and which guarantees facilitation of all the necessary coordination and development. SSMO vision: to be the best choice regionally and globally trusted to improve the quality of life by the end of 2031. SSMO mission. SSMO's mission is to enhance the competitive characteristics of national products through the development of standards and conformity assessment procedures in accordance with international norms and regulations, and via continuous coordination with stakeholders and strategic partners to achieve consumer satisfaction and to support the national economy. SSMO's objectives: the protection of the national economy in improving the performance in production and services, the protection of consumers' health, safety, property, and the environment, to create a national certified reference for standards, metrology, methods of calibration and accreditation, the development and publication of standards, methods of quality assurance to protect humans, animals, plants, and the environment, as well as occupational health and safety systems. Tightening control over exports and imports, in particular national products, by issuing the application of standards for commodities and services. Raise the awareness on standardization and quality amongst the various sectors of the society. Increase efficiency of personnel working in the field of standardization. Exchange of information and research with relevant organizations and authorities. Establishing of specialized scientific centers to develop standards and upgrade control methods. SSMO's organizational structure. The SSMO manages its functions and provides its services through the high management represented by the Board of Directors and the Director General, who manages the institution through well-integrated procedures in the center and the states. SSMO's general administrations includes the Standards Development Administration, and this administration includes Technical Committees Department and the Document Compliance Department. The administration prepares and adopts international standards, responds to technical inquiries and comments on draft standards received from local and international organizations, as well as participation in balloting procedures for draft standards internationally and in the region. The activities include revision of Sudanese standards periodically. The administration also works on the compliance and documentation, where the certificate presented by the client is checked in 2 stages, pre- and post-loading of imports, against the Sudanese standard. The efforts of scientists, experts and specialists from universities, research centres, public and private sectors resulted in the development of more than 5,000 national standards and technical guides. Quality Control and Inspection Administration. This administration is divided into 2 departments: the Inspection Department, which is responsible for export and import control and consequently the issuance of conformity certificates, as well as implementing quality mark requirements. The Laboratories Department, which undergoes tests and analysis for products to comply with standards. The SSMO owns a series of laboratories covering various fields, some of which are accredited to ISO 17025-2005, to enhance confidence in inspection and to follow global developments in this field. The department includes the following: Engineering Unit, which includes cement, iron, ceramic, paints, household utensils, textiles, cement, concrete blocks and pressure. The Chemical Unit includes chromatography, cereal products, cosmetics, general chemistry lab, which includes milk and dairy products, carbohydrates and glues, mycotoxins, water and beverages, oils and oil seeds. The Microbiology Unit includes microbiology, genetically modified organisms, and X-ray fluorescence. The SSMO achieves its strategic objectives in protecting the national economy by improving local production, thereby enhancing competitiveness in domestic, regional and international markets through the implementation of the industrial inspection system. In the field of market surveillance, the SSMO undergoes periodical control campaigns to the markets for the protection of the consumer from low-quality products, as well as calibration of weights and measures and providing information and technical assistance. On the other hand, and to achieve trade facilitation in Sudan with the international world, particularly for strategic imports, the SSMO signed a number of technical agreements for pre-shipment inspection with several international inspection companies and some counterparts regionally and internationally. The Metrology and Calibration Administration. The SSMO established laboratories for measurement and calibration in the field of temperature, pressure and mass in accordance with the international legal, scientific and industrial metrology requirements to calibrate and control all the devices and equipment used in trade, industry, health, safety and environment protection. This administration is divided into 2 sections. Gold and Silver Hall Marking Department, that's for testing and calibrating gold and precious metals in order to secure the rights of the state and consumers against fraud and deceit. Measurement and Calibration Department. This section is considered the basic reference for legal, scientific and industrial metrology in Sudan. This section maintains, repairs and calibrates weights and measurement equipment. This section embraces laboratories for the calibration of the following devices: mass, volume, dimension, temperature, measurement, pressure, electrical, medical, moisture, light, audio, radiation, and hardness. The administration is planning to set up laboratories for vibration, force, and time in the near future. Planning and Research Administration. This administration is responsible for preparing the organizational annual plan and reports, as well as the following up of the implementation of the mentioned means process. In addition, the department conducts scientific research and surveys to improve and development standardization activities. Finance and Human Resource Administration. This administration embraces the Finance Department, Human Resource Department, and the Services Department. SSMO branches in the states. The SSMO umbrella covers all parts of the country, contributing to the improvement of the quality of national products and exports, enhancing competitiveness in international markets. The branches facilitate the flow of products from production areas to the ports, thereby upgrading their services. They are also responsible for industrial and service inspections, as well as checking on weights and measures. SSMO Quality System. The SSMO holds a Quality Management System certificate on ISO 9001-2015 from the British Standards Institute BSI, as well as Laboratories Accreditation Certificate based on ISO 17025-2005 from the Egyptian Council for Accreditation EJAC. And that's to attain confidence in test results issued locally, regionally and internationally. Moreover, the SSMO has recently fulfilled the requirements of the international standard ISO 17020 for inspection and sampling activities. The SSMO is in a continuous effort to improve its services by adopting the necessary international quality systems. Social responsibility. Moreover, the SSMO contributed positively to publish and apply ethics of social responsibility by paying extra attention to internal and external audiences. The SSMO strongly supported the establishment of forensic and police entities and civil society organizations to strengthen consumer protection. The SSMO has also established a National Mirror Committee for ISO Copolco to enhance coordination with regards of consumer protection. In culmination of its efforts, the SSMO has been granted the Presidential Award on Social Responsibility. Dissemination of standardization. The SSMO periodically broadcasts awareness programs via different media channels, using different artistic and creative templates to disseminate the culture of standards, metrology and quality amongst the various society sectors. The organization also enhanced communication with stakeholders and related bodies, providing sufficient information on standardization culture and the numerous services received by clients, and in particular, electronic services that will facilitate and simplify targeting customer satisfaction. In this context, SSMO designated acronym telephone numbers to receive customer complaints. The international relations. The SSMO, in an attempt to keep abreast of developments in the world of standardization, it earned membership of the following organizations: the International Organization for Standardization, the African Organization for Standardization, the Arab Organization for Industrial Development and Mining, Codex Alimentarius Commission, the International Electrotechnical Commission, the International Organization for Legal Metrology, the International Serial Science and Technology Commission, the African Committee for Electro-Technical Specifications, the Global Federation for Organic Agriculture Movements, the Institute of Standards in Metrology for Islamic Countries, the International Organization for Weights and Measurement, the African Organization for Metrology, and in particular North and East African Metrology Group. The SSMO is also a member of the National Negotiating Team working in the accession of Sudan to the World Trade Organization. Consequently, the SSMO is the inquiry point for the Agreement on Technical Barriers to Trade. The SSMO will be the everlasting gateway of Sudan for this era and the coming ages.